Hi, good morning or afternoon, I guess. I just feel called to share a little download that I received. Um, as you can see, obviously, this was a purse that I had came across, and I'm supposed to be getting ready for anything but this. But then my mind works in mysterious ways, I guess, and I constantly am thinking and processing things and um, you know, thinking about the next thing. And so I never really appreciated like all these quirky little things that I seem to not finish that everybody thinks is like pointless, including myself, from time to time. But then I was playing a video on YouTube in the background and it went to a ad. And usually not gonna lie, I wait till it says skip and I skip the ad. But sometimes, I am so into whatever I'm doing that I won't skip it, or it might have some interesting information, so I will listen to it. And it's an ad I heard before, like for gosh, what is it? Like some stuff for gut health, but it was talking about how you know prebiotics and probiotics, they kind of go together. So if you use one without the other and are not accounting for that, is just basically pointless. The they're gonna have nothing to eat off of, so one or the other is gonna die. They're not gonna do anything for your gut health, and it's just basically like you're wasting money on that for no reason. So anyway, long story short, I am cutting this purse because at first, I thought, oh, this is a Marc Jacobs purse, I got it free, but then I saw like there's a little bit of damage right here. And so I was just going to throw it away. I don't have a garbage bag. So I was like, I'm just going to toss this away and I'll put this stuff in there and use it like a garbage bag. But then for whatever reason, I was like, you know what? I could cut this, you know, and then it has like what is this called? A strap that clips on, so I'm like, I could use this, for my phone when I'm walking, whatever. And, so I'm cutting it and, doing my thing or whatever, not really paying attention. And then it dawned on me like that my thoughts, I wasn't thinking about anything, but I was able to hear the, not only my inner voice, but I was able to hear how the advertisement applied to me, not only like with my gut health or whatever, but I made the connection that it's like these little pointless things that everybody's like, oh my God, why are you wasting an hour doing this or whatever? It's like that's how I'm able to purge my, I don't know, like my energetic buildup of like backed up thoughts or, my limiting beliefs or things that happened in the past, things that I can't change, but I constantly ruminate on, and then they occupy my mind, and then there's no space to, take in new things, or like if there's very little space, a new idea comes in, but it gets suffocated by the old, stuffed up thoughts in my head. And so it's kind of like how with the gut health and everything, they're talking about using the bathroom regularly. Like you should use the bathroom once a day, and the lady was talking about how, she would go a few times a day without doing that. And, before she got all her stuff together. And I was thinking like, you know what? Like I mean, I guess I don't know whether I use this or not. I really don't care. But I know that I had no time to do anything that I really, really, really wanted to do when I'm thinking about all these, you know, um, energetic, like not very useful, like old Marc Jacobs. Marc Jacobs is like a label. I'm sorry, a label. So it's like, I was thinking, oh, this must be a good purse. I didn't see the damage to it, so I probably wouldn't have taken it. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, now it's here, all the way at my house. I have to do something with it. Do I keep it? Do I just throw it away? Is that bad for throwing it away? Just because somebody would love it, and why did I don't love it? And there's like a whole series of things like, and so that stopped me from getting in the shower and doing, what I thought I was supposed to be doing. But then the funny thing is that, it actually helped me, to get out of my thoughts. I just was cutting and I was like, this is kind of dumb. I don't know why I keep cutting it, and I'm thinking, but I'm like, I'm just going to allow it, whatever. But as I was doing it, like, maybe because this is kind of a creative thing, and it's just like, sometimes I'll go days without creating, and I really, not necessarily not creating, but creating things that actually, pan out, I guess, how I thought they would. But, I think that I was too clogged up. And so now, by understanding that, and if I take a few minutes a day to do something like that, just, in a different form, then I'll have more time and more space, more energy to put forth, more meaningful transmissions, or I guess translations of how this connects to my everyday life and how it benefits and how it's not useless. Obviously doing it all day like I used to, because I couldn't stop. I thought it was my traumatic brain injury where I could not stop doing something. If I got fixated on something, like I would just cut this, and never think it was good enough. I didn't understand because it was too much energetic interference, like to understand that it's not about the thing that I, was fixated on. It was about purging the stuff that was keeping me from the clarity I needed to see the next step forward. And so I thought I would share that with you. So thank you. And hopefully this helps.